My name is Sophie Nicole, and this is Subnautica. I have my timer going, and I have silver label brand name root beer. And I got a hell of a lot done last time. Or between sessions. Last time we made a stasis rifle, and we went looking for the Lost River, and we found a place to camp out. And since then, number one, I got a prawn suit depth module made, and I got a depth module advancement for the, or upgrade I should say, for the Cyclops, as you can see. There is one other thing I want in the Cyclops here, but I haven't made one yet. That would be the thermal reactor module, which requires kyanite. I also got a bunch of resources. You can see some of them here. I'm not sure how much of this was already here, but there you go. And I got the Cyclops charged, and I made a habitat down here in the Lost River. How fucking cool is this view? It's so fucking cool. I didn't have enough crystal, the clear crystal, the quartz. I didn't have enough quartz to make windows all over the place. But I have a moon pool put in with the upgrade console and that thing, the modification station. I have not actually put in... Oh yeah, I found a chic plant pot. I had to do a bunch of going back and forth. Right, I need 2 glass, which requires 4 quartz. I had to do a bunch of going back and forth for supplies because I was running out of, like, yes. So, along the way I ended up hitting up a wreck or two and found the chic plant pot. Yeah, I'm gonna need glass, or quartz either way. Bedroom. I did put in a whole bunch of glass in, or windows in this bedroom, which is where all of my quartz went to. And I made my farm here so that I have resources. I haven't really scanned anything yet. I wanted to do most of it on camera. Scanner room. Storage. Excuse me. Food. Kinda. Water filtration. And power! Yes. So, you know, I went over here and I planted deep shrooms, even though there are deep shrooms literally all over the fucking place. That's okay. I'm coming back in because I forgot to do the thing. Diamond. Oh! I want to make a reinforced dive suit because it'll protect against heat. Quartz. Let me see if I have stuff for that. Equipment. Radiation suit, reinforced dive suit requires synthetic fibers. I think I'm missing benzene. and fiber mesh, but benzene is the thing that I know I don't have. Give me an exit. Here we go. Over here. Benzene requires blood oil. So I'm just going to grab a few of these. This is why you always bring, when you know you're making a new habitat elsewhere, you always bring enough stuff to plant yourself a new garden, a new farm for your basics here, because you don't want to be in the literal Lost River and running back and forth to the safe shallows because you're short 3 blood oil or something. That's completely ridiculous. Oh, I do need to make some range upgrades for that. Or I suppose need is a bit strong. I don't need it, but it would be very handy. So I think I mentioned last time that this, like, underwater river is supposed to be, like, ultra concentrated salt water and shit like that. Which, you can see shit like that in the oceans in certain places on Earth, and it's kind of haunting. Like, look at that. You're underwater and there's this river. It's incredible. A Void, which we'll go through all of the things. I have a couple of other scans too. We'll go through all of it. Leviathan skeletal remains. I could be trolling around in my sea moth doing this. The scanning, but you know. But yeah, this. Oh Jesus, it's hot. Oh, I got too close to one of those things. That is a very large fossil. I wonder if it's actually fossilized, or if it's just like. Whoa. Ow. This is why I need the reinforced dive suit. Oh no. Yep, I'm going for the reinforced dive suit. I've got enough quartz for right now. Oh, and I'm about to run out of air. I have time. I have time. Okay.
30 seconds.
Yep. So, the sound you just heard was the, those things, by the way. It took me a minute to figure that out when I was still doing the thing. Oh, I love Silver Label name brand root beer. Okay, what am I wearing now? The radiation suit. Let's put on the reinforced dive suit. And reinforced gloves. I don't think I can recycle that because I think it came with a mask that I don't have. Yeah, the helmet. I need the helmet in order to recycle that. That's okay. We can just store it. That's fine. So what was it that I was needing the quartz for? I remember I needed it for something. Damned if I can remember what. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing. There we go. Now the habitat is more or less complete. And next step, I think, is going to be a little bit of exploration.
All systems online.
Giant cove tree. Which is so fucking pretty. That's right. Oh, I don't want to run you over, my friend. You can see its organs. It's so fucking cool. This game is just amazing. Yeah, let's do some trolling around and see what we can get into. Oh, let's actually look at some of these because I got a couple of voice logs while we were away.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within. This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Those were triggered by going near a certain area, and we'll see that. I found this somewhere. Paul Torgal. Some geological data. Nickel ore. Medium hard ductile metal used extensively in production of strong metal alloys. Fauna. Deceased sea dragon skeleton. Ghost ray. Amoeboid. That makes me think of graboids for some reason. And the giant cove tree, which is wrapped around ghost leviathan eggs, which is interesting. And that's it. So let's go around and see what else we can stare at. This goes back out into, thought. Maybe not so much. Okay, this leads to an area which goes back out to, oh yeah, there's those things too. Out into an, out into, ooh! Boy, you are, really close. Hell. Blood kelp zone. Or it might be a different area that goes into the blood kelp zone. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see if we can't get a couple of scans. River crawlers. Okay, you are about to get that. Listen, it's harmless. That's not harmless, but the scan was harmless and you... Okay. Did we get a scan on the Ghost Leviathan? Or did I? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's run away. We shall practice the better part of valor. Is that how that... Mushroom forest. We're in the lost treasure, bro. Is that how the, figure of speech goes? The better part of valor is retreat. I don't remember. Anyway, we're retreating is what we're doing. The Lost River, as was indicated in previous episodes, has... Okay, this leads to the underwater islands exit. Has, the blood cult zone exit. Alien structures. The Lost River proper. And then the Lost River leads to some areas where there are other things. And the alien structures are important. Here we go. So you can see these pillars, right? And they give off light when you get close to them and whatever. And this leads around to... Oh, it popped in like a motherfucker. This, I believe, was what was described as having collapsed. Yeah. Experiencing some pop-in today. I'm not sure why. So we're going to let the river prowler alone and find the entrance here. Okay. So this whole thing is flooded.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
This is why I like to carry at least one of those tablets, because if I didn't have one, I'd have to go back and get one, or go back and make one.
Integrating new PDA data.
Specimen research data. A catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small herbivore gamma. This entry seems to reference the common peeper. Shows no immunity to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptom remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryos. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from nesting site. Embryos show no signs of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. Small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high priority research on Leviathan hatching mechanisms.
Seek fluid intake.
Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains. Shows some potential for immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. This Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kara immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in volcanic region at depth 1.4 kilometers, which is further than our current depth limit on the Cyclops. The current depth limit is 1.3. Assessment. While it's unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop a vaccine. Although it wouldn't technically be a vaccine,
Vital
though,
signs
would it?
stabilizing.
Because vaccines prevent infection. Well, they might have been trying to find a vaccine. We're not trying to find a vaccine. We're trying to find a cure. This is the river crawler. Assessment of void. I like that. before we get too carried away with distractions, we're looking at 20 minutes now. I'd like to get through this facility before the end of the episode, so let's carry on. Of course, being that these are alien facilities, there's going to be, oh, it's fine fish. There's going to be data that we'll be looking at. But a lot of it I'm probably not going to be reading out like that. Sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized, Jesus Christ. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study instead the egg-laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. And I realize the irony of me reading that out immediately following saying I'm not going to read a whole lot of this out. Ribcage samples. Ray species. Are those considered rays? That's interesting. Gimme.
Integrating new PDA data.
Damage report. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in containment unit 7. Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning. Infected individuals may not leave the planet. Well, yeah, that's typically what quarantine means. Interesting. It's a big fucking fish. Remains of research specimen. I wonder if that specimen was alive in that
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. 30 seconds.
That's not... Fuck's sake. That's an awfully small enclosure for a creature that big. Have I got myself turned around? Oh, here
Oxygen.
I'm working on it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Jesus. Oh, wrong direction. Back this way. I technically can get the sea moth in here and it would make this a little bit easier, but that's an awful lot of hassle. Warper parts. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery receiving directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment. Programmable hunter-killer. Avoid. Yeah, we tried. Mostly. I think that's all for the scannables in here.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Kara contagion profile. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kara. Discovery. First encountered during a routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths, 143 billion individuals. Remember, this is alien data. This is not human data. Bacterial mechanisms attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptoms. Stage 1, gradual immune system failure. Stage 2, green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3, unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4, complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds quarantined. Bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Treatment procedure?
30 seconds.
Okay, this time I'm just going to switch tanks. I think we're done with this flooded facility. So, that's full power. Uh-oh. Am I getting turned around again? This way. Okay. "28 minutes. Okay, let's back up again. Don't run myself over. Prepare. And now, let's get back to the habitat. Which is over there. Have I got myself entirely turned around? No, I didn't. I am back on track. Okay. I have consumed some of my food and all of my water. So, since we have a moment and we're about to kill the episode anyway, I'd like to go ahead and get back and restock food and water. And then we can... Is that table core? Okay, the temperature is 69 degrees C. Let's see if that reinforced suit works. Aha! It does! That is table coral! Oh, fantastic! I had no idea there was table coral down in the Lost River. That is news to me, and I am down. Yeah! There's also quartz, which I did know. Fuck yeah. I don't expect to run out of table coral anytime soon, mind you. But if we do, we know that there is some for the taking. Okay. There is more to the Lost River that I want to explore. Where were we just now? We came from up that way? Or was it that way? No, it wasn't that way. So it was that away to the south-southeast, which was this way. So this area is where we were just at. There's a lot to the Lost River. A lot to see, a lot to find, and I think next, I almost said next session again. I think next episode we will try to fill out some of these lobes on the map and see if we can't find the other facility, because there is definitely at least one other facility in this area. But for now, it's 31 minutes. Let's get back to our base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You'll notice I fucked up with the moon pool and made it the opposite way, and by the time I realized that, it was too late. I was unhappy. Now, we've got enough water on this habitat, in this habitat, that it should be fine. Oh, you're inactive. We probably don't need to keep making water. Well, no, I guess we don't have as much as I thought. That's okay. Not up, down, down. Not into a ring of fire. Do that. You know what? Let's carry a couple of those. And take that. I want to sort of hold on to some of the ion cubes because I'm not sure if we'll need them. But realistically, if we do need them in the immediate environs, we're not going to need a whole bunch of them, so I'll just hold on to a couple. That's not where I want to go. Here we go. Oh, it requires diamond. Okay. I'm gonna grab diamonds between episodes. And just because I might forget, I'm going to go ahead and queue that up. I'm gonna grab diamonds between episodes. What was it that I was gonna go do? There's something else I wanted. Before moving on. Is it the food? I don't actually remember, and that is madness. Well, anyway, next time we are going to explore the Lost River. In between episodes, I'm going to get some diamond, and that's cool. You can see the structure of the cave. I'm gonna go look for some diamonds and possibly make speed upgrades, which are going to require gold that I'll have to go get. Not speed upgrades. What am I thinking? Range upgrades, which will require magnetite that I will have to go get. Please God, tell me there's magnetite down here. Oh, thank God. Okay. So I'm going to do that between episodes, and then we will explore the Lost River. This has been Subnautica.